Hi, and thanks for joining us for this second video that we're putting up for Wellness Wednesday. How did you get on last week? Did it sort of resonate with them? Did it make sense? I hope it did, and please, we're doing these videos to help. Reach out. On a Wednesday I'm going to be here, so I'm here all day actually, and I'm going to answer any message you've got. Send them through Messenger if you want, because I know this can be quite a sensitive subject. Nobody wants anybody to know they're not coping in life, and nobody wants people to know that they're asking for that bit of help and stuff. And honestly, it shows a great strength and a huge lot of courage to ask for help. Please use it. That's what we're here for. Message girls FIF, and they can send the number on, and I can do one-to-one. I can give you a wee phone call and we can do it that way. Anyway, today we're going to talk about confidence, how to regain that confidence, and we're also going to talk about those thoughts, that thought process that's going up here in the head, because these thoughts can get very, very loud, and they can get way into your day. You can get up in the morning and they're straight there. Can't get up, don't want to get up, can't do this, don't want to do this. Certain little things we can do with that. But we're going to use, again, neuro-linguistic programming sort of processes by using your senses. So we're just going to kind of do a wee example. I'm just laughing actually, I'm sitting here, it looks lovely and we've got the wee flowers and everything sitting, but if you look at the other side of the kitchen, it's absolutely mid, and I've not even done my dishes for last night. Anyway, so neuro-linguistic programming, okay, we're using the senses again, and it's a great techniques to use to help with regaining that confidence, getting rid of those limiting beliefs, to quieten that thought process up there. But what we need is, we need you to give it every single thing you've got. Alright, now this is an amputee group, and our physicalities, sometimes we can't get up and we can't do it, we can't put the legs on, we don't want to put the legs on, it's too hot. I don't know about anybody else, but some days I've been keeping my leg off because the stomach's just been sweating, and I don't know, for some reason it's sweating even more at the moment. I think it's my age, but anyway, but it's not, that doesn't give you strength in life. It's your emotional well-being that gives you strength. It's how you use this mind up here. That is the strongest part of you, okay? We need you to believe in yourself, because if you believe in yourself, you're going to take that extra step in life. Now, neuro-linguistic programming. So a wee example. Jessica goes with her dad, say, to the nursing home to visit their wee granny. And they go in, and the wee granny's sitting in the corner and she's all huddled down like this, and, she looks unhappy. Her body language is showing that she looks unhappy, her eyes are just sad, everything about her is sad. So Jessica asks her dad, what is NLP, what's neuro-linguistic programming, how does it work? And she's going over and asking the wee granny how she is. So she turtles on over and she goes and she speaks to the wee gran, how are you today? And the wee gran just answers exactly what the body language is telling. I'm arthritis is bad, I feel cold, I'm sad, I'm lonely. So the wee girl goes over and tells, I don't think the wee gran's actually feeling that good today. Okay, so the wee girl gets sent back over again to ask the gran, what was it like marrying my papa? Can you describe that day? And automatically, in just a flash, that wee woman sat up straight, the eyes lit up, they were full of life. She had this thing in her face called a smile, and every single thing about her completely changed, because she was remembering that day in her life when she got married. She remembered the dress, the music, the food, who was there, just everything about it, her first dance, absolutely everything, and automatically that changed her full emotional well-being, just with words. With words can change emotional well-being. So we can look at words and how we can create the differences in them for you, to get you to take that step forward in life, okay, using these steps in neuro-linguistic programming. Because our behaviours become automatic, they become like just walking into a situation and all of a sudden you get that feeling that you can't do it, you get that thought that's telling that you can't do it without even having to think about it. It's there because it becomes an automatic behaviour. We teach ourselves it. It's like making a cup of tea, okay? When you make a cup of tea, I remember the first time you made a cup of tea actually, and you're like, right, okay, what happens first? Do I put the tea bag in before I put the hot water in? Does hot water go in? When do I put milk in? If I take sugars, I put sugars in first before I put that hot water in? Or what do I do? Well, how do I do it? Okay, and it takes you a few times to get that right. It's driving to work as well. How many of us, when we've drove to the same place of work, have actually got there and thought, wow, I can't even remember getting here, because you go into that sort of, even though you're still alert, you're going into a trance-like state, because it becomes an automatic behaviour. And that's what happens when we have lack of self-belief in ourselves, we don't believe in ourselves, and we've got low confidence and we've got that anxiety, it becomes that automatic behaviour. So we're looking at these wee steps to try and go ahead and change these for you, get that confidence up, okay? Now, the key to this and everything that we do with this is consistency. I'd say consistency is the most biggest thing here, okay? I need that grit between your teeth as well, and I need that self-belief. You're not just going to get up doing this once and get up tomorrow and think, yeah, I feel great. It's just not going to happen. We are going to need that wee bit of grit from you to do it, and I promise you, if you can give us that wee bit of grit, you will get that change. I'm confident because I believe in what I do, okay? I've got belief in it, I've got faith in it, I've got trust in it. So that's my confidence, because I believe if you do these things that we're telling you, and it's only simple wee steps, you will get that change, but you have to keep going. Look at some of the most influential people in life, okay? You get like Richard Branson, Bill Gates, Julie Burchill, Steve Jobs, on and on and on and on. These people didn't have a degree. These people are multi-millionaires and they never had a degree, but what they did have was persistence. What they did have was consistency. If something never works and something, got in the road of the path that they wanted to lead, they got up and they went again, okay? Now, I'm not asking you to go out and try to be this millionaire in life. What I'm asking you to do is give it everything you've got, because changing your emotional balance is priceless, okay? When you get that change, it's going to be so much bigger than what you're what you're dealing with now. I promise you that. And when you get it, you're going to hold on. Do not let go. Don't let go. Be proud of who you are. Accept who you are. This is a physicality. This out here is a shell. Inside, we're all the same, aren't we? So let's take these changes. Let's try and get that confidence going and follow these few wee steps that we're going to give you to get there in life, all right? So, light boxes, all right? They're simple wee tools to use, but they're actually really, really good. A light box, and I'm not talking about the light therapy that you put on, for your skin and stuff. I'm talking about these wee things that you get, and you can get them in B&M and Argos and things. If you can't get out, get it delivered to your door. I think you get them for a tenner. These wee things that's got home sweet home and stuff, and you change the lettering yourself. Now, I want you to get one of them and put it at the bottom of your bed, and change the lettering to something that's going to resonate with you. Something like, today I fight back, or I will be more courageous. I have got this. A simple statement. You're going to put it at the bottom of your bed. And the point of that is, when you've got it at the bottom of your bed, is when you wake up in the morning and you open your eyes, that is the first thing that you're going to see, because I want this confidence put in there. I want that thought process changed for the minute you open your eyes in the morning. Again, it's not going to just happen overnight. You need to give it everything you've got. Put grit between those teeth. Look at us. Look at what we've been through, and you're sitting watching this video, so you must want that change in life. You must want those coping techniques. So give it everything you've got. You're halfway there already. Now, look at it, and I want you to say it inside. Don't say it out loud, okay? Because if you're saying it out loud, you're consciously doing something. So we kind of work back in the subconscious, and we take it back and we say it into self, because we want to change that full internal well-being for you, okay? We want to change that full emotional balance that's inside, because we're changing that thought, that belief, those emotions, okay? And we're going to change them. So then we're going to consciously act that out, and you're going to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. Today I fight back. Today I fight back. And you're going to get louder and louder and louder and louder inside your head, remember, and you're going to keep doing this. Another wee trick to do is, we want routine in our life, okay? Yeah, I know it's the most difficult time at the moment, but if we can do this, honestly, and you've got this now, you're going to flourish in life. Change your ringtone. How many of us have got that ringtone that goes off in the morning and we just want to lob our phones right out the window? Change that ringtone, change it to something funny, or a song that puts you back to a place in life where you had that happy memory. Change it. So really that's your first step. So you're listening to your phones getting you up, and it's that tune that actually makes you sit up and want to get up. Then you're going to look at that light box, and then you're going to get on with your day, okay? We all, what is it in life with us that when we have that wee bad thing that happens, or we have maybe 6 days of the week that don't work out for us, we focus on those bad things instead of looking at that one day where it went good for us. Go back to those good memories that you had. You've been there before. Everybody must have one good memory in life, and see if you haven't, make it up. make it up, visualise it, feel it, see it, hear it, feel it, see it, hear it, and make that thing and make that place where you want to be in life, okay? Again, emotional well-being is completely priceless, and that's what we need to do here. We need to get ourselves believing in ourselves. We need to get rid of those limiting beliefs. We need to keep going. We're then going to do a thing which is called using affirmations, okay? Now there's a correct way to use affirmations and there's a wrong way to do them. If you set an affirmation, which is a statement, okay, that you're going to put for yourself. Now when I did mine, I did it for about a year, to be honest. I kept going and kept getting up in the morning. It worked for me, so I wasn't going to stop it. And my statement was, and I kept it the same, today, no matter what comes my way, I'm going to have courage, confidence, determination, no matter what. Okay, and that was it. So it has to be a bold statement that is related to you. Google's actually really good to get lots of affirmations on, but you need to pick one. If you're struggling to do one yourself, you need to pick one that is going to resonate exactly with you. Put in a good few strong feeling words in there, okay? I'm going to have strength, I'm going to have courage, I'm going to have determination. Put these in that sentence as well. Keep it short. Don't make it a big, huge, long sentence, because then we get fed up with it. But the biggest key in this is you need to believe it. Because if you're writing these affirmations down and you don't believe it, it's not going to work. It is not going to work for you. That's where we need that determination and that grit through your teeth and that consistency with it as well. And keep going and keep going and keep going. Again, you're going to use your 3 senses. You're using your audio, because when you write something down, you sound it out in your head, don't you? And then you're going to, well, obviously you're using visualisation because you're watching it. Kinesthetic, that's your feelings, okay? Feel it. Really feel every word that you're putting down. When you put that word down, courage, you feel that courage coursing through your veins, because again, we want to change that internal dialogue for us. We want to change, because then if we change those emotions, we're going to act that out. Keep at it, okay? Do it, write out, sort of maybe write it out in lines, okay? So do it in lines. Whoever got a punishment exercise in life? I got hundreds of them, and the point was you done it in lines. There was a reason for that, okay? So you're going to do it in lines. You're going to do your first sentence, then you're going to take a new line for your second one, but keep the sentences all the same. You know, today, no matter what comes my way, I will have strength, determination and courage, no matter what. Next line, same sentence, alright? Do it about, say, 25 times in the morning. We've got time in our hands. If we haven't and we're still going out and we're having to go to work, get up that wee bit earlier. I'm telling you, 10 minutes earlier. If you want to make that change in life, you're going to make it happen. You're going to fit it in. So do it like 25 times in the morning, and then do it maybe about 25 times if you can in the afternoon again, and then do it again at night time. But at night time, when you do it, you're going to put tomorrow, okay, because it's the end of the day. This is a nice and gentle process to change that subconscious mind again, those feelings, thoughts, emotions and behaviours, alright? It's a gentle process, but you have to keep going with it. Again, it's not going to just change, right? Now, what else we can do is we can challenge those negative thoughts. This is actually a really good thing to do, but again, you need to keep at it. Honestly, just give these things a go. They're not going to change overnight. You need to have that consistency with them. Remember here, consistency is the complete key here. The complete key to changing that confidence, that limiting belief, that self-belief, okay? That courage, because we have got courage like nothing else in life, alright? You are a bunch of strong people. You really have got this. You just have to have that self-belief in you. We can't change who we are. I wouldn't want to change who I was personally. I'm proud. I look at myself as being uniquely flawed, being that bit different. I don't want to be the same. So I don't want to change myself, and you shouldn't want to change yourself either. Your physical appearance don't, okay? But the only thing we do want to change is that emotional. We want to take you that one step further, so you've got that confidence. Be proud of who you are, okay? You are you. Come on, take that step forward, take that self-belief, accept who you are. I think the minute you accept who you are and where you are in life gives you the chance to move forward again. Okay. So challenging that thought process. You're going to do this wee technique, alright? And again, this is going to take time, but You do want to change because you wouldn't be watching these videos if you didn't. Alright, you've got that grit in between your teeth already. You're watching these videos for a reason. So try these techniques, but give it everything you've got. Give it that self-belief. You're going to close your eyes. So this is what we do in challenging that negative thought process. You're going to ask yourself this question. Okay, you close your eyes. You look up into your mind. And you say inside your head, as soon as you get that negative thought, stop. What's the point? What good do you do me? What's the point? What good do you do me? What's the point? What good do you do me? Ask yourself it 4, 5, 6 times, and really get louder each time. You just say the stop one time, and then you continue yourself. What's the point? What good do you do me? What's the point? What good do you do me? Get louder and louder and louder. You're not going to be able to answer it, okay? And you're changing that negative thought process. You then open your eyes again. Take a deep breath in, open your eyes. Then you're going to close your eyes. You're going to look back up into your mind, and you're going to look for that thought. That thought should be, if not away, a lot quieter. Now, scale it. When you have that thought in your head, scale it, say 10. Do it from a 1 to a 10, 10 being the loudest. If you get it down, say to 6, 5, you know what I'm going to say? Go again. Do it again. What's the point? What good do you do me? What's the point? What good do you do me? Get louder, get louder, get louder. We're trying to change that. Eventually, when you get these negative thoughts coming into your head, this thing saying that you can't do something, it's just going to stop, because there's no point, because it's not going to get a reaction, because you have changed your behaviour towards it. Okay, you've changed that limiting belief, you've changed that self-belief. You are being the strongest version of you. Another good thing to do is, when you do say to yourself, how many times have we put the covers over us, in the morning and think, I can't do this, and before you know it's 12 o'clock, you're still lying in bed. Add a different wee word in there. I can't do this yet. I don't want to do this yet. Honestly, the way our mind works, so our words creates those thoughts, and our thoughts creates our feelings, our emotions, and we all act by our emotions. So it's like that wee kind of story I told you at the beginning. It was those words that created that different behaviour in the wee granny when she remembered all these good things in her life. Okay, so that's what we are doing with you. We're changing the words. You're always only one word away from being okay. Honestly, we are in charge of this. You've got the big main ingredient to start all this, and that is you. Believe in you. Give yourself this time to do these techniques. Okay, let's see us getting that change. Now, next week, I think we'll go on and talk about what we can do with panic attacks and stuff, because I think a lot of people, it's a scary thing. When I first got a panic attack, I'll be the first one to admit, I had somebody in my family that used to suffer from them, and I used to think to myself, before I studied all this, give yourself a shake. I didn't realise what it entailed. Panic attacks are a big deal. I would have said, oh my God, when I took my first one, how scary it was, and I was done in after it. So we can look at different ways to help and stop panic attacks. But just let me know, leave me messages below if you want other things looked at. We're all in this together, we're all here to help. Message the girls at Finding Your Feet. If you want a one-to-one phone call, that is not a problem. I can set that up on a Wednesday. We can do video sessions. There's lots of different techniques that we can be putting in to help you. Remember, we all deal with things completely differently, so what I've been saying now can relate to some people but not to others. So we're just kind of trying to cover absolutely everything for everybody out there. So yeah, it's not it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but hopefully it is. I'm sure it will be a lot of people's out there, and it can be a lot of help. I tried it, and I'm the biggest sceptical person in the world, and it worked a complete treat with me. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't actually get into this in the first place. If I didn't suffer for that anxiety, I wouldn't be on doing this job that I'm doing at the moment. I was astounded and blown away by how these simple techniques can work. You just need that grit between your teeth, and come on, we all have got the grit between our teeth. I promise you, it's there. We just need to kind of unleash it in a sense. So I don't know what you're doing for the rest of this week. Have a great week. We'll get on to next week's and we'll hopefully cover things like panic attacks. But if you've got any ideas and stuff, just drop us a wee note. If you're wanting a wee phone call, that is not a problem as well. Send us a wee private message. You can get me through Messenger or message the girls at Finding Your Feet, and we can get that, or the admin. I don't know if it's all girls, I shouldn't really say that. And we can get something sorted out for you. So thanks for watching this, and we'll talk soon.